This news update is brought to you by
Grab somebody and tell them hello. Your happiness will be connect to flow. Smile and cheer because that is we flow. Grab somebody and tell them hello. With your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow, yeah. Grab somebody and tell them this is how we flow.
It's Thursday, December the 3rd, 2015, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. In our top story this morning, tyrannical and autocratic is how recently expelled Christchurch West MP Dr. Maria Agard is now describing the leadership of the opposition Barbados Labour Party following the November 22nd decision of the Mayor Motley-led National Council to kick her out of the party. Speaking out yesterday during a press conference for the first time since her dismissal, Dr. Agard, who was joined by her attorneys Hal Gollop QC and Lynette Eastman, publicly declared that she was free of the encumbrances that previously bridled her town. Dr. Agard, who was flanked by former BLP General Secretary George Griffith for the news conference, also warned that if there was no reversal of the decision to expel her over the next 7 days, she was prepared to take the BLP to court.
I am determined to challenge the decision to expel me from my party in the court of law, not only for myself, for grave injustice has been done, but for the preservation of the legacy of the Right Excellent Sir Grantley Adams and the founding fathers of the Barbados Labour Party, principles to which I proudly adhere because I have no fight with the Barbados Labour Party. I served for 17 years, even as I reject its leadership as being tyrannical and autocratic.
However, the Christchurch West MP strongly rejected the leadership of the BLP. She also dismissed the 9 charges which she had been summoned before the National Council to answer, labeling them frivolous, while contending that her recent expulsion had nothing to do with those charges. She claimed the expulsion has its roots in accusations of poor representation of her constituents, along with the fact that she dared to be different.
I dare to speak out against a grave injustice that had been done to the members of the Christchurch West branch when their cast votes were declared null and void. I dared to speak out against the unconstitutional, unauthorized, and bullying tactics of a political leader who is not accustomed to being told that she is wrong, even when she contemptuously violates the very constitution she espouses to uphold. I dared to speak out against the practice of the silence of omerta that prevents members of this institution from airing the evils that are practiced within, because I believe that by carrying that practice of learned silence to government, and worse yet, to cabinet, we as politicians have been witness to some of the gravest atrocities leveled on our people, while we adhere to silence because that is all we have ever practiced.
When contacted, General Secretary of the BLP, Dr. Jerome Walcott, said he was aware that a letter awaited him at the Roebuck Street headquarters. Asked if the National Council was likely to consider reversing its decision to expel Dr. Agard within 7 days, as demanded by the letter, all Dr. Walcott would say is, well, we'll see. In more news now, investigators are still questioning people in connection with the June 29th mysterious death of 6-year-old Jahan King, formerly of Jackson in St. Michael. Acting Crime Chief Assistant Commissioner Livingston Eversley told Barbados Today, lawmen have been questioning a number of people in relation to King's death, but have not completed the exercise. The senior police officer had earlier expressed the hope the matter would be concluded by the end of last month. Among those interrogated and released were the boy's mother, Lasonta Gill, and her boyfriend, Dwayne Marshall, with whom King lived. The boy's grandmother, Margaret Gill, has claimed that the child was the victim of abuse. Gill had also put blame for the boy's death squarely at the feet of the state-run Child Care Board, which she said was made aware of Jahan's situation but did nothing to help. However, the child's mother said her son was not a victim of abuse, claiming that the boy suffered an asthmatic attack before his death. In sports now, spectators spent more than US $50.1 million during the 2015 England Cricket Tour of the Caribbean. An economic impact evaluation commissioned by the West Indies Cricket Board revealed that Antigua benefited from the highest economic impact, estimated at $22 million US, followed by Grenada with US $21.9 million and Barbados $19.5 million US. The Barbados gain, although ending in 3 days, had the highest spend with an estimated $6.5 million US a day, and with the direct impact from the tourism industry in 2014 being calculated at just over $0.5 million US, it was a much needed boost. There was an average media value of $10 million per island, which was generated by a cumulative audience of over 3.64 million viewers. The tour attracted 34.3% visitors. That represents 15,560 of the overall 45,640 spectators who attended the games.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
'Twas days before Christmas. I had so much to do. Shopping, more shopping, and I was feeling blue. There's a mother, father, a wifey, and friend. Lots of things to buy, but there was no money to spend. I found the answer. The BT shopping spree. 15,000 in goodies. Free, free, free. It's easy to enter. Nothing hard to do. Follow my instructions and a winner can be you. Visit facebook.com/Barbados today. Do it quickly and fill out your form to enter this spree. Look, I'm shopping at the Costumless Mega Store. Come down, fill your trolleys with goodies and more. And like me, you too can say, ho, ho, ho.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Welcome back with our top regional story. The Guyana government has announced stepped-up joint security service border patrols to help combat potential terrorists and criminal threats to the country. The 7th-month operation announced by State Minister Joseph Harmon also covered towns and communities, as we hear in this Capital News report.
What that means is that all statutory security operations will be integrated into this Operation Dragnet, with the end result that we will have enhanced national security and enhanced national security environment. It means that on the borders there will be an enhanced presence by our armed forces. At the ports of entry, there will be intensified scrutiny by the immigration services. In the country itself, that is in the towns and in the villages, there's going to be an increased presence of police ranks.
On the global scene now, British lawmakers have voted in favor of airstrikes on ISIS positions in Syria. After a debate that lasted more than 10 hours, lawmakers late yesterday voted 397 in favor and 223 against. It's understood that 67 Labour MPs sided with the government in backing military action, as David Cameron secured a larger than expected Commons majority. During the debate, the Prime Minister argued that action against the medieval monsters of ISIS was legal and would keep Britain safe. The government has said bombing raids will begin as soon as is practical. And on that note, we end our Barbados Today morning news update. However, you can join us again this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into channel 101 on Flow TV and to Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.